What if one of the sweetest fruits in your kitchen was quietly helping protect your heart, support your brain, improve your digestion, and even help your body age more gracefully? Most people think of peaches as just another delicious summer fruit. Sweet, juicy, refreshing. But what if there's much more happening beneath that fuzzy skin? What if this humble fruit contains powerful compounds that scientists have been studying for years? Compounds linked to heart health, healthy aging, better digestion, stronger immunity, and even healthier skin. Here's the surprising part.
Many people spend hundreds of dollars every month on supplements, anti-aging products, and wellness trends, while overlooking one of nature's simplest gifts, a fruit that has been treasured for thousands of years, a fruit once called the fruit of immortality. Today, we're uncovering the fascinating truth about peaches, the hidden nutrition, the unexpected health benefits, the myths, the mistakes, and the best ways to enjoy them for maximum wellness. By the end of this video, you may never look at a peach the same way again. Peaches are one of America's favorite fruits. Every year, millions of Americans enjoy peaches in smoothies, desserts, salads, and snacks.
They're sweet enough to satisfy cravings, yet surprisingly nutritious. But here's something many people don't realize. The peach isn't just about flavor. Inside every peach is a remarkable collection of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, fiber, and plant compounds that work together in ways researchers are still discovering. And unlike many wellness trends that come and go, peaches have stood the test of time. For thousands of years, different cultures viewed this fruit as a symbol of vitality, longevity, and good fortune. Was that simply folklore? Or were our ancestors noticing something modern science is only beginning to understand?
Let's travel back in time and discover the fascinating story behind this extraordinary fruit.
The story of the peach begins more than 4,000 years ago. Ancient China, long before nutrition labels existed, long before vitamins were discovered, long before modern medicine, people were already cultivating peaches. In Chinese culture, peaches became deeply connected with longevity and vitality. Legends spoke of mystical peaches that granted long life. These stories may sound mythical today, but what's fascinating is that peaches were consistently associated with health and wellness throughout history. As trade routes expanded, peaches traveled across Asia, into Persia, through Europe, and eventually to North America. Generation after generation embraced this fruit.
Not because of scientific studies, but because people enjoyed how it made them feel. Refreshing, nourishing, energizing. Today, modern nutrition science gives us a better understanding of why peaches became so beloved around the world. And the answers are surprisingly impressive. Because hidden inside this simple fruit is a nutritional package that supports multiple systems throughout the body. Let's begin with one of the most important, your heart. Every minute of every day, your heart works tirelessly, pumping blood, delivering oxygen, keeping every cell alive. And while no single food can guarantee perfect heart health,
Certain foods can support the body's natural cardiovascular functions. Peaches happen to be one of them. One reason is potassium. Peaches contain potassium, an important mineral involved in maintaining healthy blood pressure levels. Many Americans consume far more sodium than recommended. Potassium helps balance that equation. Think of it as one of the body's natural balancing tools. Peaches also provide antioxidants. These compounds help combat oxidative stress. Over time, oxidative stress can affect blood vessels and overall cardiovascular wellness. While peaches aren't a miracle cure,
regularly including antioxidant-rich fruits in a balanced diet may contribute to long-term heart health. And that's only the beginning.
because the next benefit may surprise anyone concerned about mental sharpness as they age. Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why? Lost your train of thought in the middle of a conversation? Struggled to stay focused during a busy afternoon? You're not alone. As we age, maintaining cognitive health becomes increasingly important. The brain depends heavily on nutrients and antioxidants. Peaches contain several compounds that may help support overall brain wellness.
Their antioxidants help protect cells from oxidative stress, including the delicate cells found throughout the brain. Peaches also contain vitamin C. While many people associate vitamin C with immunity, it's also involved in important functions throughout the nervous system. Researchers continue exploring how diets rich in fruits and vegetables may contribute to healthy cognitive aging. And while no fruit can make you instantly smarter, regular healthy dietary habits create a foundation that supports long-term brain function. But perhaps one of the most noticeable benefits of peaches happens much lower in the body: your digestive system.
Let's talk about something millions of Americans struggle with: digestion, bloating, irregularity, feeling sluggish after meals. These issues can affect energy, mood, and overall quality of life. Here's where peaches quietly shine. Peaches contain dietary fiber. Fiber plays a critical role in digestive health. Think of fiber as a helpful guide moving through your digestive system. It supports regular bowel movements. It helps feed beneficial gut bacteria. And it contributes to feelings of fullness. Many people don't get enough fiber each day. Adding fruits like peaches can be a simple and delicious way to increase intake. But here's something even more interesting.
Scientists are learning more every year about the connection between gut health and overall wellness, including immune function, mood, energy levels, and even healthy aging. Which raises an important question. Could this sweet fruit also help support the body's natural defenses? The answer might surprise you. Imagine your immune system as a security team working around the clock, day and night, every second, protecting you from countless challenges you never even notice. Most of the time, this incredible system works quietly behind the scenes, until it doesn't. That's why nutrition matters.
And peaches contain several nutrients that help support normal immune function. One of the most notable is vitamin C. Now, peaches aren't the highest source of vitamin C compared to some fruits, but they still contribute to your daily intake, and when combined with other fruits and vegetables, every little bit helps. Vitamin C plays an important role in helping the body maintain healthy immune responses. Peaches also provide various antioxidants that help defend cells from oxidative stress. Think of antioxidants like tiny bodyguards. Their job is to help protect cells from daily wear and tear. And here's what's fascinating. The healthier your cells remain over time, the better your body may be able to perform its countless functions, including immunity. But protection isn't the only thing people are looking for. Many people today are searching for ways to stay youthful longer. And that brings us to one of the most talked about benefits of peaches. What if aging isn't just about the number of birthdays you've celebrated? What if it's also influenced by thousands of tiny choices made every day? The foods you eat, the habits you follow, the nutrients your body receives. Scientists often talk about oxidative stress as one factor involved in aging. Over time, oxidative stress can affect cells throughout the body.
This is where antioxidant-rich foods become especially interesting. Peaches contain a variety of natural plant compounds. These compounds help neutralize unstable molecules known alayhi salam free radicals. While no food can stop aging and no fruit can turn back the clock, a diet rich in fruits and vegetables may help support healthier aging over time. In other words, peaches aren't a fountain of youth, but they may be one small piece of a lifestyle that helps you feel vibrant longer. And speaking of looking youthful, let's talk about something people notice every day when they look in the mirror: their skin.
The skin is the body's largest organ. And often, it's one of the first places where lifestyle habits become visible. Lack of sleep, poor nutrition, stress, dehydration, all can leave their mark. Peaches contain nutrients associated with healthy skin support. Vitamin C plays a role in collagen production. Collagen is one of the proteins that helps maintain skin structure. Peaches are also naturally high in water content. Hydration is one of the simplest and most overlooked aspects of skin wellness. Many people spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars on skincare products, yet sometimes forget that healthy skin starts from within. The foods you eat matter.
The fluids you drink matter. And fruits like peaches can become part of that bigger picture. But here's something many viewers are probably wondering. Can peaches help with weight management? The answer is surprisingly interesting. One of the biggest challenges in modern nutrition isn't hunger, it's cravings. The desire for something sweet, something comforting, something satisfying. This is where peaches can be incredibly helpful. A peach naturally delivers sweetness, yet compared with many desserts and processed snacks, it's relatively low in calories. At the same time, the fiber and water content can help create a feeling of fullness. That combination is powerful. Sweetness,
Hydration, fiber, satisfaction. Many successful long-term weight management strategies involve finding healthier substitutes rather than relying on restriction alone. Instead of fighting cravings, redirect them. And a ripe peach can often satisfy a sweet tooth while providing valuable nutrients. But what about blood sugar? After all, peaches taste sweet. And that's where many people get confused. One of the biggest myths surrounding fruit is this: if it tastes sweet, it must be bad. But nutrition is rarely that simple. Whole fruits are very different from highly processed sugary foods. Why?
Because fruits come packaged with fiber, water, vitamins, minerals, and plant compounds. That fiber helps slow digestion, which can influence how quickly sugars enter the bloodstream. Peaches have a moderate sweetness that many people enjoy, and when eaten as a part of a balanced diet, they can fit into healthy eating patterns. Some people find that pairing peaches with protein-rich foods, such as Greek yogurt or nuts, helps create an even more satisfying snack. Of course, individual health needs vary, but for many people, whole fruits remain an important part of a nutritious diet. And here's something many don't expect.
Peaches may also help fight one of the biggest complaints of modern life: low energy.
Have you ever experienced the dreaded afternoon crash? You start the day feeling productive, focused, motivated. Then suddenly, your energy disappears. Many people respond by reaching for another cup of coffee or a sugary snack. But sometimes the body simply needs better fuel. Peaches provide natural carbohydrates. These carbohydrates serve as one of the body's primary energy sources. Combined with water, vitamins, and minerals, peaches can be a refreshing addition to an active lifestyle. Many athletes and fitness enthusiasts enjoy fruit before or after workouts. Not because fruit is magical, but because it offers a convenient source of nutrition and hydration.
And here's the truly fascinating part. The benefits we've covered so far are only scratching the surface. Because peaches may also influence something many people desperately want more of: better sleep. And what researchers have discovered about this connection is surprisingly intriguing. What if one of the biggest obstacles to better health isn't what happens during the day, but what happens at night? Millions of Americans struggle with sleep. Some have difficulty falling asleep, others wake up repeatedly, and many simply never feel fully rested. Now, let's be clear. Peaches are not a sleeping pill, and they won't magically cure insomnia.
But they may support healthy sleep habits in several indirect ways. First, peaches are naturally hydrating. Even mild dehydration can affect how people feel throughout the day and night. Second, peaches make a light evening snack compared to heavy processed foods. Many people notice they sleep more comfortably when avoiding overly rich meals before bedtime. And perhaps most importantly, choosing nutrient-rich foods throughout the day contributes to overall wellness. Good sleep rarely comes from a single solution. It's usually the result of many healthy choices working together. But if sleep helps recharge the brain, then what helps protect one of our most precious senses?
Our vision. Think about how much you rely on your eyes every day. Driving, reading, working, watching your favorite shows, spending time with loved ones. Vision is something many people take for granted until changes begin to appear. Peaches contain antioxidants and nutrients that contribute to overall health. Among them are compounds that help protect cells from oxidative stress. Why does that matter? Because the eyes are constantly exposed to environmental stressors. Sunlight, pollution, normal aging. Researchers continue exploring how diets rich in colorful fruits and vegetables support long-term eye health. And while peaches aren't the only fruit worth eating,
They can certainly play a role in a nutrient-rich eating pattern. But your eyes aren't the only body parts affected by aging. What about your bones?
One of the greatest gifts in life is maintaining independence. Being able to move freely, travel, play with grandchildren, enjoy hobbies, stay active. Strong bones are a crucial part of that equation. Peaches contain several minerals that contribute to overall nutrition, including potassium and trace minerals involved in many bodily functions. No single food builds strong bones, but healthy aging often comes down to consistency, daily habits, balanced nutrition, regular movement. When combined with exercise and a nutrient-rich diet, peaches can be one more piece of the puzzle. And speaking of staying active,
There's another hidden benefit that many people overlook entirely: hydration. Here's a surprising fact. A peach is made up of nearly 90% water. Think about that for a moment. Almost every bite delivers hydration. And while water should always remain your primary source of hydration, water-rich foods can contribute too. Many people underestimate how important hydration truly is. Proper hydration influences energy levels, physical performance, digestion, skin appearance, mental clarity, even mood. Sometimes what feels like fatigue may simply be your body asking for more fluids. A juicy peach on a warm afternoon isn't just refreshing. It's helping support hydration in a delicious way. And the next benefit may be one of the most surprising of all, because it involves one of the hardest working organs in your body: your liver. The word detox gets thrown around a lot these days. Detox teas, detox cleanses, detox supplements. But here's the truth. Your body already has an incredible detoxification system, and your liver is one of its star players. Every day, your liver performs hundreds of essential tasks: filtering, processing, regulating, supporting overall health. Rather than looking for miracle detox products, many health experts encourage focusing on overall nutrition, whole foods, hydration, regular activity, adequate sleep. Peaches fit beautifully into that philosophy. Their water content, antioxidants, fiber, and nutrients support general wellness. And when the body receives proper nourishment,
its natural systems can function more effectively. But that's still not the most fascinating discovery, because researchers have become increasingly interested in one specific topic: inflammation. Over the past decade, inflammation has become one of the most discussed topics in health science. Now, it's important to understand something. Inflammation itself isn't bad. In fact, it's a normal and necessary process. The problem arises when the body experiences chronic imbalance over long periods. Researchers continue studying how dietary patterns influence overall health. And fruits like peaches contain bioactive compounds that have attracted scientific attention. These include polyphenols and other antioxidants naturally found in plant foods. Scientists are still learning exactly how these compounds interact within the body. But one thing is becoming increasingly clear.
People who regularly consume a wide variety of fruits and vegetables tend to enjoy better long-term health outcomes. And peaches are part of that colorful picture. But here's where things get really interesting. Because despite all these benefits, many people are actually eating peaches the wrong way. Some unknowingly reduce nutritional value. Others miss out on important benefits altogether. And a few common myths continue spreading year after year. So before you grab your next peach, let's separate fact from fiction. Because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you eat this fruit. Let's start with one of the most common myths.
Peaches are too sugary. You've probably heard something similar. Maybe from a friend, maybe online, maybe even from someone trying to follow a low-carb diet. At first glance, the concern seems reasonable. Peaches taste sweet, very sweet, so people naturally assume they must be unhealthy. But here's where context matters. A whole peach is not the same as candy. It's not the same as soda, and it's certainly not the same as highly processed desserts. Why? Because nature packages sweetness differently. A peach comes with fiber, water, vitamins, minerals, and beneficial plant compounds, all working together.
Nutrition isn't just about sugar content. It's about the entire package. And when viewed as a whole food, peaches remain one of the most nutrient-dense sweet snacks available. But that's only the first myth. The second one might surprise you even more.
Many people automatically peel peaches. Some dislike the fuzzy texture. Others believe the skin serves no purpose. But is that true? Not exactly. In fact, many beneficial plant compounds are concentrated in or near the skin. The skin also contributes dietary fiber, which means removing it may reduce some nutritional value. Of course, personal preference matters. And some individuals may prefer peeled peaches. But if possible, after thoroughly washing the fruit, eating the skin can help you get the most from every peach. It's a simple change, yet one that many people overlook. And speaking of overlooked details, what about frozen peaches? Or canned peaches?
Are they still healthy? The answer may surprise you. Let's settle a debate that confuses many shoppers. Fresh peaches are fantastic. When perfectly ripe, they're difficult to beat. But frozen peaches can also be an excellent option. In many cases, fruit is frozen shortly after harvest, helping preserve much of its nutritional value. Frozen peaches are convenient, available year-round, and perfect for smoothies. What about canned peaches? They can still be a useful choice, but there's one thing to watch carefully: added sugar. Some canned products are packed in heavy syrup. Others are packed in juice or water. Reading labels makes all the difference. The takeaway?
Fresh is wonderful. Frozen is convenient. And canned can be fine when chosen wisely. The best peach is often the one you're actually willing to eat consistently. But timing matters too. When is the best time to eat peaches? Morning? Afternoon?
Evening? Let's find out. The truth is, there is no single perfect time to eat a peach, but different times offer different advantages. In the morning, peaches can add natural sweetness and hydration to breakfast. Paired with oatmeal or yogurt, they create a balanced start to the day. During the afternoon, peaches make an excellent snack, especially when cravings begin to appear. Instead of reaching for highly processed foods, a ripe peach can satisfy that desire for something sweet. And in the evening, a light peach snack may feel more comfortable than heavier desserts. The best time ultimately depends on your lifestyle. The key isn't perfection, it's consistency. But what if you could make peaches even more beneficial? That's where food pairing comes in.
Some foods simply work better together, and peaches are incredibly versatile. One popular combination is peaches and Greek yogurt. The natural sweetness of peaches pairs beautifully with protein-rich yogurt. Another excellent option? Peaches and nuts. Almonds, walnuts, pecans. The healthy fats and protein can create a more satisfying snack. Many people also enjoy peaches blended into smoothies, combined with berries, spinach, protein powder, or oats. These combinations help transform a simple fruit into a more complete meal or snack. And here's an important lesson. Healthy eating doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes the best solutions are also the simplest.
But now, let's move beyond nutrition facts. Because statistics are powerful, yet stories are often even more powerful. What happens when real people make peaches part of their lifestyle? Meet Sarah, a busy 48-year-old marketing manager. Every afternoon around 3 p.m., she hit a wall. Energy dropped, focus disappeared, and sugary snacks became almost impossible to resist. Over time, she started making a small change. Instead of grabbing vending machine snacks, she packed fresh fruit, often peaches, combined with a handful of almonds. Did peaches magically transform her life? No, but that healthier habit helped her avoid many processed snacks. And over time,
She noticed steadier energy and fewer afternoon crashes. Sometimes small changes create surprisingly meaningful results. Then there's Michael, a 61-year-old retiree. After discussing healthier eating habits with his doctor, he began focusing on adding more fruits and vegetables to his daily routine. One fruit quickly became a favorite: peaches. Easy to eat, naturally sweet, refreshing during hot summer months. Over the following years, peaches became part of a larger lifestyle shift. More walking, more home-cooked meals, more whole foods. And according to Michael, those small habits helped him feel healthier, lighter, and more energized.
Which leads us to perhaps the most important lesson of this entire video. Health isn't built by one food. It's built by daily choices. And in the final chapter, we'll bring everything together with practical tips, longevity lessons, and one powerful message that could change how you think about health forever.
After everything we've explored today, you might be wondering, what's the easiest way to actually add more peaches into my life? The good news? It doesn't require complicated recipes, or expensive supplements, or dramatic lifestyle changes. Sometimes the smallest habits become the most powerful. Here are 10 simple ways to enjoy peaches more often. Tip number 1, eat them fresh. Sometimes the simplest option is still the best. Wash, slice, enjoy. Nature already did most of the work. Tip number 2, add them to breakfast. Mix peach slices into oatmeal, Greek yogurt, whole grain cereal, or cottage cheese. A sweeter morning doesn't have to come from added sugar.
Tip number 3, blend them into smoothies. Peaches pair beautifully with bananas, berries, spinach, protein powder, and almond milk. Tip number 4, freeze them for later. Slice peaches during peak season. Freeze them. Enjoy them year-round. Tip number 5, pair with protein. Combine peaches with Greek yogurt, cheese, nuts, or protein-rich snacks. This creates a more satisfying combination. Tip number 6. Add to salads. Fresh peaches can transform an ordinary salad, especially when paired with greens, walnuts, and light vinaigrette. Tip number 7. Make healthy desserts. A ripe peach can satisfy a sweet craving naturally. Sometimes that's all you need.
Tip number 8. Use them after exercise. Many active people enjoy fruit after workouts as part of a balanced recovery meal. Tip number 9. Replace processed snacks. Instead of reaching for candy or pastries, try fruit first. You may be surprised how satisfying it can be. Tip number 10. Enjoy them consistently. The goal isn't perfection, it's repetition. Health often comes from what you do regularly, not occasionally. And that leads to another important question. How do you choose the best peaches? Not all peaches are created equal. Some are sweet and juicy. Others are disappointing. So how do you choose wisely? First, look at color.
A healthy peach typically displays rich, vibrant tones. Second, use your sense of smell. A ripe peach often has a sweet, fragrant aroma. Third, give it a gentle squeeze. A slight softness usually indicates ripeness, but avoid peaches that feel excessively mushy. And remember, sometimes the best peaches aren't perfectly beautiful. Nature rarely is. The sweetest fruit often has a few imperfections, just like people. And once you've found great peaches, proper storage matters.
If your peaches are still firm, leave them at room temperature. This helps them continue ripening naturally. Once ripe, you can move them to the refrigerator. This slows the ripening process and extends freshness. And if you have more peaches than you can eat, freeze them. Many people waste nutritious food simply because they don't store it properly. A few simple habits can make healthy eating easier and more affordable. But now, let's step back and look at the bigger picture, because this story was never really just about peaches. Throughout this video, we've explored nutrients, antioxidants, fiber, hydration, heart health, brain health, skin health, digestion,
Energy, and healthy aging. But here's what truly matters. Longevity isn't just about living longer. It's about living better. Having the energy to play with your grandchildren. Traveling where you've always wanted to go. Waking up feeling capable, strong, independent, present. The truth is, most people spend their lives searching for a secret, a miracle supplement, a magic diet, a shortcut. But the healthiest people in the world often share something surprisingly simple. They consistently eat real food, whole food, colorful food, food that comes from nature, day after day, year after year. Not because it's trendy, but because it works.
And peaches represent that philosophy perfectly. Simple, accessible, delicious, nutritious. No hype required. No miracle claims needed. Just one more example of nature quietly providing something valuable. Imagine yourself 10 years from now, maybe even 20 years from now. What kind of life do you hope to be living? What kind of energy do you hope to have? What memories do you still want to create? The answer probably isn't found in one food, one supplement, or one health trend. It's found in the small choices you make every day, the meals you prepare, the habits you build, the way you care for the only body you'll ever have. A peach may seem ordinary.
Just another fruit sitting in a grocery store. But sometimes the most extraordinary things in life appear ordinary at first glance. A peach won't change your life overnight, but it can remind us of something important. Good health doesn't always come wrapped in flashy packaging. Sometimes it grows quietly on a tree, waiting for us to appreciate it. So the next time you bite into a ripe, juicy peach, take a moment. Enjoy the flavor. Appreciate the nourishment. And remember, every healthy choice is an investment in your future self. A future filled with more energy, more vitality, more experiences, and more life.
If you enjoyed this journey into the surprising world of peaches, let us know in the comments. How often do you eat peaches? And what's your favorite way to enjoy them? If you found this video valuable, consider subscribing for more evidence-informed health and wellness stories designed to help you live healthier, longer, and better. Thank you for watching. Stay curious, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.